That reminds me, I've got a review I need to do. Choo choo, says Duckman. Are we close to a hype train? That's a scary thought. Anyway,
Listen,
Yeah.
Kitten's not here. It
What,
ain't gonna happen.
good.
what review? A Sun Yetsung or whatever it's
Yes. Sun Yat-sen, that's right. So I need to do a review of that ship at some point. Chat, what do you guys think? You want me to do that next after this replay?
I can shortcut that review for the. It's a Soyuz hull with Kremlin guns.
No, but see, here's the thing. If I do a review, I have the ability, once it's approved by Wargaming, I can give a copy of it away to somebody. And you know me, I like to give stuff away. So. Speaking of which, I need to...
If you have Twitch Prime, by the way, you can get the. You have a chance of getting that ship for free as well.
That's right.
With
You have a
Prime
chance.
drop.
Which reminds me, I need to do that myself, don't I? Speaking of which, though, I need to. Is it gaming? There it is. I need to do. I still need to do my 1,500 follower giveaway or subscriber giveaway on YouTube. I've been forgetting to do that, so I'm gonna record that video this week. Wednesday, I will be, I believe, the raid target for Wednesday stream, so I want to get that up and running beforehand.
Oh, that's given in the Jean Bart.
I'm sorry, what?
I just noticed that it's given in the given. I always say given in the Jean Bart here.
Yeah, I just call him Gary, but yeah.
Is it a secondary Jean Bart though?
Why would you?
There's no point in
Yes, I would,
secondarying it.
TM.
You don't build friendships for secondaries.
Yes, you
They
do.
lack the accuracy. They lack the penetration. It's bad.
I liked secondary Alsace. That was the only secondary I liked. Or Leon. Leon was great, especially in operations with secondary spec.
And especially on the Jean Bart, it's bad because the big secondary guns are all facing backwards.
Yeah, the
And in the Jean
150s.
Bart, you will always want to point forwards with your main guns, which means your secondaries are not even be able to fire.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't.
What
It's like-
secondary build?
It's like when the Dunkirk came out. I actually had a game where I literally I face sat a Congo that was chasing me, and I just crapped out secondaries all over him. He couldn't do anything about it. But I mean, that's a very rare occasion. Secondary key. I secondary respect my.
Can work. I think the
Magi.
100 millimeters on the key actually pen 30 millimeters. I might
Yeah,
be
because they're
wrong
Akizuki
about
guns,
that,
right?
though. Yeah, I think so. I initially had my key AA spec way before the commander rework with manual AA and that stuff. That was fun too.
Well, I mean, key is very strong for anti-air, so that makes perfect sense. So, this game, Shatter, Jean Bart, is a standard battle, so I like that you're staying in the mid right now, Gary, because that to me, like, you've got to control approaches to your cap. Jean Bart is a very strong ship. Her AP is really good. That being said, I could never get the damn AP to work for me personally, so a lot of times I just spam HE in it and burn all the things. Like here, for example, using Reload Booster, my question is, why? The Atlantico is not giving you enough side really to do too much with AP. If you're using HE, you can set him on fire, wait for him to DCP, and then, you know, reload. Major Pain, I love a yeah, secondaries are great. But, AP like this, you're aiming high, which you want to do so your shells don't bounce off the front armor belt.
He's getting good pens, surprisingly.
He is actually, yeah. So I'm shocked by this, but hey, if it's working, it's working.
I mean, it's a terrible mistake by that Atlantico to even go in there. But
Hey, look, your
Atlantico is,
secondaries are firing.
Goliath caliber secondaries, right?
Sorry, what?
On the Atlantico.
They're 234s, yeah.
that's a problem when you spec a ship for secondaries. You always feel the need to have to use them, and that's what
right.
this Atlantico killed.
I mean, we saw in Warships Classic, Kurfürst secondary spec so many times, it didn't matter.
I mean, I'd spec my Kurfürst for secondaries too, but
Sure.
I don't really play it. And,
It's a co-op fun. It's a co-op ship, or maybe a secondary Kurfürst is actually an airship mode is hilarious, by the way.
yeah, that mode is really, really good for Kurfürst, I heard.
Mhm.
And I've seen it in a couple of streams.
So Gary was reversing here. I was gonna ask you about that, Gary, and then I like that you just decided to move forward. You see a Tirpitz that will probably show you a broadside soon that you can totally slap. Here you go. Gary says, why did I use it? Because in mini matches, not using them, and I kick myself every time. Not sure what that means.
I think
What
he's
the-
saying he's used the reload booster because he didn't want to enter battle with having charges left.
Ah,
So he
gotcha.
figured it might as well use it right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he's saying in chat now. Okay, that makes sense. And like, here's
Like,
another example.
I don't play French battleships, but like when I play French destroyers or so, I usually tend to hold it for the right moment, and I always
Mhm.
end the battle with charges. But I figured most of the time that's better than actually having it on reload, or not
Sure.
having one when you really need it.
Yep. Or ending the game with like 5 charges of it, and you're just like, damn, I left so much DPM on the table, right? But yeah, generally speaking with Jean Bart, especially against other battleships, I like to set targets on fire, wait for them to DCP, reload boost, and then set them on fire again. Rip your CAG. To Ruprecht torpedoes, oof.
Those are always fun to get.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you got a Lightning and a Kunberti. That's very true. Some destroyers never see secondaries until it's too late. That's true. HE I think would be better here on the Lightning. Here comes a Bayard. Oh, you can do bad things to that. Yeah, you can
need
definitely
to-
hold this position. Sorry, go ahead.
You need to get very close in a destroyer to a battleship for the secondaries to actually matter if it's not one of the improved accuracy ones. Like, even if you try to get within like a German, like a Bismarck or something, if you're outside of 8 kilometers, these secondaries go all over the place. And it just gets
Well-
worse if you're looking at French secondaries.
True.
Destroyer can easily stay within its range unless it gets very, very close.
Gary says I could have switched to HE, but just as easy to get over pens. That's true. HE though does break modules as well, which for a higher health destroyer, that might have a bigger impact early on. Haven't heard. Oh. So one thing I want to comment on, Grunty, with what you were talking about with secondaries, there is also the secondary or the psychological impact of knowing that secondaries are firing at you. That might cause you to be less willing to push or less aggressive, even if they're not going to hit you, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Also, the one thing that had an impact on me when I played a lot of like secondary build stuff is actually, believe it or not, the increased awareness that you get because your secondaries are firing off and you're like, Wait, what are they shooting at? You know what I mean? Ooh, Bayard.
Yeah, but that kind of goes both ways, right? You think, oh yeah,
Sure.
the secondaries are shooting it, they got the stuff, and then yeah, they actually don't.
Mm-hmm. Bayard beached. Broadside to you. Okay, here's where reload booster's good. No, but like there were times where I used to play Colorado and the secondaries kind of gave me an early warning. You know, like back when I wasn't looking at the minimap that often. For example.
Yeah, but
that
if you're
kind
in
of helps.
Colorado, what does an early warning really do? You're still in the same place 30 seconds later.
Well, that is true. So, you know, at 7.2 kilometers, if a destroyer is detected, my secondaries are shooting them automatically, I can react to that. Versus, there's... once upon a time, Grunty, you remember this, there was no audible notification that an enemy ship had been detected, right? Like, literally, they just pop up on the minimap, and unless you're paying attention to the minimap at that moment, you don't know that they're there. So, that's when secondaries came in handy for me.
I guess. But back in the time when you had manual secondaries, they wouldn't even fire unless you had a target select.
No. No, I ground out of Colorado before manual secondaries was a thing, believe it or not. Heat the soul, don't worry. I know there's a lot of people that are playing games during the stream. Hell, I'm playing a game while I'm streaming too.
I would start to worry about that battleship in what is it?
Which
E1?
battleship?
The enemy
The
battleship
Schrader?
in E1.
On the one line?
Oh, sure, not battleship. Sorry.
That's okay. I agree though. I mean, he's kind of in a dangerous location, right? And you're down one ship, so all of this goldieing, it doesn't matter. You're still kind of low here, team-wise. Now, 2 people are targeting you, but you haven't been shot for a while. I don't like the turn left here. Jean Bart might be looking at you. He might be shooting at you. Oh, wait. Did you just see that? Smoke and torpedoes. Fletcher is up here.
Wow. I didn't expect the Fletcher to be there already.
He
it
must
makes
have engine
sense.
boosted all the way up the flank. You definitely have to defend west, yes. But the big thing is that Fletcher. You gotta run down that Fletcher, I think. I mean, Schrader too, but...
I would focus on Schroner. The Fletcher just fired the torps.
Mhm.
So you got about 30 seconds left to deal with the Schroeder first. And then
Nice
you can
kill.
put full attention on the DD.
Bowie's bobbing in the wake. Is that new? It's been around for a little while. They still clip through ship hulls, so there's that at least. Good kill. You're finally tied up on points. Chung Mu is being chased by Jean Bart.
I would try to get off this island though. I'd be really worried about a second set of torpedoes. Oh, no, he's firing Massa.
The thing is, the Massachusetts is so much closer, I would expect the Fletcher to go after the Massa. Here, I might have tried to help the Chung Mu kill the Jean Bart. And then turn north. Like, Massachusetts is doing his thing. Jean Bart's dead anyway. Massachusetts is doing his thing to run down the Fletcher, which is smart. I mean, that's what he should be doing. There it is. Also, if you're planning on going for the Fletcher, HE might be the better choice. Might.
That's a huge misplay by the Fletcher though to get spotted there.
Oh, yeah. I see you, Swap, yeah.
What's that? Hoping his A is on so you see from where he's shooting?
Yes, absolutely. Kuniberti detected, by the way. Now, you were targeted and then untargeted. You haven't been targeted again, so you might actually have some torps coming your way. Yes, HE, I have one. Just one major pain? That's why you turned... Right, exactly, yep. And the thing is, between you and the Massachusetts, you guys should back him into a corner here. He's not detected anymore. I think he's to your left. I think he's here.
Yeah, he gotta be to your left. There's no way he slipped on the right.
There's the Torps. Yeah, he's over here. And you got to get to him before he kills your Massachusetts. Chungmu doing work in the backfield now that he finally got back there. What's up, Sinful? Good to see you. Now, while you're doing this...
Massachusetts needs to get a little bit closer to the border to not allow the destroyer to slip past again.
Mm-hmm. And I almost wonder if the Massachusetts needs to be turning to the border right now. Because he's turning away. I'm just thinking if the Fletcher goes to Charlie 1, for example.
Yeah, and then he can go back up north again. That's
Yep.
what I would be worried about too.
Yep. And you're keeping an eye on the Ruprecht. Well, that's good. Fortunately, the Missouri is right there to spank him. Chungmu gets a Kraken. Alright, you're not detected, so that means the Fletcher is either directly to the right of you, behind this island, or he went north again. Look at those torps on the Massachusetts. He went north. I think he went this way. I think he's up against the island. You guys both going away from him. Fletcher can just do what he wants.
At this point, the Fletcher's gone. Nobody's chasing him.
That's right. And also, at this point, the battle's pretty much over anyways. I mean, Kunberti and Ruprecht are all that's left besides the Fletcher, so...
Is it though? That Fletcher can easily kill the Massachusetts, and then he steps in the cap. That could be enough for a point swing.
True. And then you happen to have, in theory, a radar-equipped battleship that can help deal with it. In theory. Oh, hello, Ruprecht. Disgusting.
Only have a reload left. Oh, don't need it.
You don't need it. Wow.
Okay.
French domination. Fletcher moved south, actually. Never mind. I wouldn't have expected that. I thought he would have gone north trying to deal with the Massachusetts, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of a misplay from the
See, I would have kept the AP here because you want the guaranteed damage.
He's so low. Obviously, the Fletcher is frustrated. By Fletcher. Confederate. 6 kills. And now there's just the Kunberti left.
Interesting decision by the Fletcher to go south again. I think that was a losing play.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I thought he would have gone north, torped the Massachusetts. I mean, he was getting very lucky on torpedo hits on the Massachusetts. Why not keep doing it and finish him off? And then go into the cap and force the enemy to come into the cap.
Yeah. Like he got no chance coming back 1,000 defending in time.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
Well, I think Stevie just had some food and he pooped, so now he wants to say hi. And there it is, Den Converti. Do I have the right replay? I do not. Oh, I forgot to...
Nice
Did I
game,
forget?
though.
Okay, Stevie, come on up. Yeah, it was a nice game. All right, let me get... You see your butt. Okay, it's clean. I just smelt a little bit of, you know, kitty doo-doo. Oh, God, I still smell it.
You didn't need to share that information with us. I'd be fine without knowing that.
Yeah, sorry. All right, here's Stevie. Let's get the lap cam going. There he is. You got 5 compliments for that match? I could see why, Gary. That was a pretty good game, huh? All right, Sun Yat-sen review coming up next. Kitty might have farted when jumping up. Yeah, he's quite old. Usually he ends up with little pieces stuck to him, or you know, whatever. He's getting old. Yeah, you're getting old. There's one time I was watching him, and he was in the litter box, and then left the litter box, and then walked into our bedroom, and you know when you assume the position like you're gonna go, yeah. So pulled him up, threw him back in the litter box, took care of things.
I'm just watching that replay, even trying to figure out how the oh, that's how the Fletcher got past.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Chungmu went away and he went south. So at that point, the Fletcher was able to get through it.
I mean, I understand why the Changmu didn't go after it with the Schroeder right next to it. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't...
And then the Massachusetts going in allowed the Fletcher to pass.
Yep. Exactly. But then once in the backfield, I'm surprised the Fletcher didn't exploit that more.
Yeah, the Changmu did a much better job on your team when he was in the backfield dropping all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Than their Fletcher did.
Absolutely.
Kind of the MVP of this game, the Changmu here.
Totally.
He got so much work done.
Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I mean, good battle overall. And, yeah. I don't know what else to say.
Could have done more damage.
How?
I don't know.
Screw damage. Who
Kill the
cares?
carrier?
I hate how damage focused this whole game is.
Mm-hmm. And here's the part where you turn around and then you're just gonna smack this whatever. Changwoo did great. Yep. Gajimata hat was the best. Yeah, and then they nerfed Yu Yang, right? She's pretty good with the reload booster, actually. Oh, Stevie's looking right at you guys. And there's game.
I think the Changmu, the Yang is better than the Changmu.
With the
buffed
reload booster, yes.
They buffed the Yu Yang back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.